Hey, how's it going? So I was just I want to try to redo my website that I tried to make in 2012 for reading, and for that I need a lot of stories. Now I did start this once before. I have this combined stories here, but I'm not very happy with them. And I think they're a little bit on the short side, and I think LLMs are better now. In a faraway land, there was a village where everybody lived happily. I just don't. I don't know. Maybe I have unrealistic expectations, or maybe those stories are just fine, and I need more of them. Either way, I wanna take a look here now. It seems very clear. You can look at different benchmarks. Claude Opus is absolutely dominating. There's nothing. There's no comparison. However, Claude Opus is also extremely expensive, and if I want a lot of stories, I mean, especially like tens or even hundreds of thousands, I'm looking at value or mid-range models. So I would like to compare these, and I have no problem using something like Sonnet as a judge. So I've never even heard of Polaris Alpha. So I think that we should take a look at a few of these and just see how they rate, and then we can have Sonnet be the judge. So let's start making a list of ones that are interesting to look at, because like I said, I've never even heard of this. Okay, so let's sort by repetition here. Well, let's go back. Score. Maybe score is what I should look at, because that's considering everything, right? Goes down. Ooh, yeah, probably don't want that one. All right, so I don't even know what I'm looking at here. All right. Is there some way to get just the names of the models? Well, here, let's do it like this. I could probably like put it in an array or something. Extract just the names of the models from this list. Okay. Claude Haiku 4.5. Okay. Remove any premier or highly expensive models. Okay, so now we have something like a list here. I don't know what GLM5 is. You know what? I think that Haiku should be in the mix. Although it might be a little bit unfair having something from the same model family rating it. Well, what do you do? Okay, so Claude. GPT 4.0. Nah, using the last generation. That's something I haven't considered. But a lot of people have seen ChatGPT also. So, okay. GPT 5 mini. We can include that. All right. So. GPT-5 Mini Haiku. Not seeing any Gemini in here. That's interesting. Okay. Replace with latest versions. I mean, if the same thing appears twice, then remove the older one. Label as latest if possible. Remove any Claude, Gemini, or Chat GPT or OpenAI models. Okay. Older duplicates removed. Does Kimi K2.5 not supersede Kimi K2? Let's remove, well, let's one thing at a time. Yes, it does. You don't need the older K2. Remove all thinking models and older versions in the same family from the above list. Okay. Min-Max M2.5. I looked at Min-Max for writing fiction before, and it was garbage. Is it still recording? It is. Okay. Okay. So, latest in GLM family. Okay. Find the corresponding open router configs and prices for each of those, please. Ugh. It's explicitly risk. Pricing detail wasn't comparative. It shows very low cost for flash compact models. Each model's cost depends on which provider you select. There are enterprise plans, pay as you go, $280. All right. Hopefully none of these are like too ridiculous. Okay. We're going to have to do this one at a time. This is going to be a pain in the ass. Okay. I'll come over here to LLMs. I don't know why those are there. Look at my LLMs.py file. I would like to add the above models. If there is radical price variance, then no. We will simply need to label with the most expensive provider for a baseline. How can I enhance this? Oh, all right, here we go. Let me, where's my keys? Keys, OpenAI. Okay, I'm going to put open router There's all of my keys. I don't know why this is not autofilling. That's really annoying. Okay, how can I enhance this to include these models? I added open router key. Here is open router key. Okay, so that did not work the way that I thought that it worked. So let's go back here. Okay, I'll search for details on models like GLM5 and others. OpenAI SDK and an API key and a base URL setup. All right, sweet. I can create a subclass from the existing OpenAI. Hell yeah, you can. If you could fetch pricing for everything, that would be awesome. I would rather it have that than me statically code it. You can add these OpenAI. Okay. Add an open router client pricing baseline helper. Wire it into your Git LLM map. So let's come over here. Okay, so we got that. Git LLM map. Okay, so Git LLM map. Oh, did I? Yes, I did. Okay, printing most expensive provider baseline for each model. All right, print usage. Let's come over here. That's weird. No endpoints. Probably needs some error checking. Okay. Okay, print open router baselines. Let's go back here. Data classes. Okay, and then I need to update print open router baselines. Treat alias-ish models specially. In the list, but with a baseline, you can add a manual override tick. Log the HTTP status for debugging. The hell do I put that? Here, let's see. Status. Guess right there. Okay. Run. Okay, so DeepSeek R1 is pretty expensive. I should exclude that. All right. Okay. This is still a little bit more expensive than I would like, but okay, so let's see here. Okay. So I think we're going to choose some words. Come in here. Please choose 10 nouns which could reasonably appear in flash fiction from the following list. Return it as a JSON array, which could reasonably appear in flash fiction appropriate for 11th graders from the following list. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, seems good so far. Okay. So I need to come back here. We're going to rename this as generate stories. Generate stories. Now, obviously, this will have to be 2 batches. Grading them will have to come later. But first thing I want to do is, What was our original list? Haiku is going to be expensive as shit, I think. Where did I put these prices? Yeah, GLM 5. I think that this is more than Haiku. So, Haiku pricing. Yes, Anthropic API pricing. Okay, where is Haiku? Okay, Haiku is extremely high performing and cheaper. So output tokens. Oh, wait. I was looking at the wrong things. So Haiku is $1 and $5. Haiku is $1 and $5. Let's go back over here. Okay. Haiku 4.5 is $1, $5. We also have Mistral Small and Mistral Medium and GPT-5 Mini, which we have decided is worthless for some things. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's the wrong window. Where was I? The hell is my ChatGPT window? Did I navigate away from it? Alright. Find out the prices for these input tokens and output tokens when called from their providers directly, not open router. Return it in a format like this. So, where did I put it? God, I'm so disorganized. Okay, so let's make sure that all of these are cheaper. Haiku is the most expensive, but that's okay. That is okay. All right. Haiku is the most expensive. Should I use it as a baseline for good value models, or should I exclude it from my testing? Don't exclude Haiku, but don't use it as your value baseline either. You should separate your models into tiers and evaluate within tiers. Premium. You'll bias towards larger models. Yeah. Okay, so let's go over here to generate stories. Okay. Here is my code right now. Okay. Let's exclude Kimi version 2.5, Haiku, yeah. Okay. Write a script which uses my LLM file to ask each of the remaining models to say hi in 1 sentence or less. It should catch errors. If any fail, we will exclude them. Okay, so let's figure this out. Here's a simple scratch.py. Did I call it scratch.py? Oh, I thought scratch.py was my thing. Apparently I copied it from somewhere. Future typing. Okay, good. Okay. All right, let's see what this does. Must occur at the beginning of the file. Cannot find open router client. Now that is odd. This is odd. Open router client isn't defined in LLMs.py either. It says unresolved reference. Okay. Okay, so open router client will come back here. And okay. Okay, empty response, empty response. Good Lord. Your harness is currently too strict. Empty response can happen with Open Router when the provider returns a response in a slightly different shape or when the SDK can't parse choices message content even though something came back. Is genuinely gone. 404 message even tells you the stealth alias for GLM5. Treat empty content as retriable. Log the raw response. Optionally consider a model success. Or I could just throw the fucking towel in. Okay. Okay, we had two that actually worked. We had two that actually worked. What were they? DeepSeek version 3.2 and Mimo V2 Flash. All right. Come over here to LLMs. Get LLM map. Oh, God. Okay, so Anthropic models. This is what happens when you just blindly copy paste like that, so. It would be convenient if it would copy carriage returns, but apparently it's going to be difficult, so. Stop helping me. Okay. So now I've lost the I forgot what the hell I'm doing. Anthropic models. DeepSeek version 3.2 and Mimo V2 Flash. So. Let's come back over here to Scratch. Where is it? It's not. It's called. Okay. 4K in. Get LLM map. Keys, print K. Yes, that is exactly what I wanted. So we'll see what we have here. GPT-5, Mini, Nano, Mistral Small. Okay. Try print. Get L. We're going to say M equals get LLM map, and then it's going to be like this. K comma function in items, and then we will try function say hi in one sentence or less. Yeah, print K, whatever, doesn't have to be formatted well. Okay. Except whatever, I don't care. Failed. Alright, now this will not necessarily go very fast, but this should come out. So, say hi in one sentence or less. Oh, for hell's sake. I got confused what I was doing. All right. We just want to know if any of these failed. I'd rather just focus on things that work. This worked. Okay. Print m.keys. Okay. And I got rid of the problem ones. Okay. So, what we're going to do, OpenAI to Mistral 3 answer. One strong, mid-tier, and ultra cheap. Okay, no flaky router models, no stealth aliases, no empties. Okay, so now we need a write-off. Okay, so okay. Now we need a write-off. We need, first, we will use the word list to have premier models, probably GPT 5.2. Generate flash fiction ideas that contain each word. You will then have those be written by the value models. They should be stored with their calling methods, their calling LLMs in a thread-safe way. Each idea will go to each LLM just once. So 10 words, 50 story ideas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 6 LLMs or 300 outputs, all stored in JSON. Please write a script which runs 5 threads or futures, whatever, to generate these. Okay. The process should be interruptible and item potent. So if I interrupt the script at any time, including during initialization, during story idea creation, it can reload what was finished and resume. Okay, we'll see how this does. Okay, now we need a write-off. First, we will use the word list to have a Premiere Models, probably GPT 5.2, generate flash fiction ideas that contain each word. We will then have those be written by the value models. They should be stored with their calling LLMs in a thread-safe way. Each idea will go to each LLM just once, so 10 words, 50 story ideas times 6 LLMs or 300 outputs, all stored in JSON. Please write a script which runs 5 threads, or futures, whatever, to generate these. The process should be interruptible and idempotent. So if I interrupt the script at any time, including during... This is the wrong word. Nothing about LLMs is idempotent. Oh well, whatever. I think it knew what I meant. I meant it should be interruptible, not idempotent. Shouldn't be trusted with words. Okay. Okay, where is my LLM list? Where is the list? Aha. Okay, this looks pretty sweet. We'll see what it does. Must include 180 to 300 words. Okay, so let's go here and boom. 300 words. I was going to say 150 to 400. It's just, I don't know, that's just what I was thinking. So, Premiere, haiku by default. This generates story ideas. Oh, shit. See, good thing I'm paying attention. I don't want haiku proposing the story idea that then haiku writes. That may give it an unfair disadvantage or an unfair advantage. The idea was to make it another model family. And I think GPT-5 Mini is a piece of shit, so I don't care. I do not care. Care factor 0. All right, so ideas per words. Yeah. Should we do 5 ideas per words? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm trying to see if these make decent passable stories, and then if I choose to use them, so much the better. So, all right. Do I already have an instance running? Why does that say 1? Whatever. Okay, dot JSON load existing. Write-offs, results, write-off state. All right, cool. Let's go. Okay, existing ideas, pending idea tasks, pending story tasks using 5 workers, penguins, generating missing ideas. God, is it making a separate request for each of these? That's fine. It's not writing the story. It's still, that's just... what is the API cost of GPT 5.2 when called using the OpenAI key? You know what? I can probably afford that. As long as it doesn't go too crazy. Okay, let's get back here. My monitor went out. Monitors are expensive, and it's just annoying enough to drive me insane, and it's not annoying enough to justify spending hundreds of dollars getting a new monitor. Of course, my feelings might change if it doesn't come back. Hello? Hello? I tried ordering a new display port cord, thinking maybe it was the HDMI cable or the HDMI port. Okay, it's not coming back. So, okay, maybe it has gotten worse. Come on, hello, zurück, Quelle. Kinda wish that this weren't in German right now, because I don't know the hell that means, and I'm probably saying it wrong. Display port. Hello. Okay, maybe my monitor has officially died. Signalkabel prüfen. Well, fortunately, I know the shortcut to end the video, so I guess I'll see you later. Playing blind here.